Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. Today in this session we will talk about overview of Oracle Fusion SCM. So first, in order to understand Oracle Fusion supply chain management, we will first learn about what is supply chain management. So supply chain management is the management of flow of goods and services, including all processes that transform raw materials into final products. So, in simple words, we can say that supply chain management involves every process that includes procurement of raw materials till the final completion of the product, till the time the product finally reaches the consumer. So every process that involves between them comes under the supply chain management. Now we will learn about importance of supply chain management. So supply chain management improves efficiency in the business. It ensures smooth operations by optimizing resources and reducing waste. It also helps in cost saving. It minimizes your cost through effective logistics, inventory management, and supplier relations. Also, it increases the customer satisfaction by enhancing the delivery time, product quality, and overall experience. Key objectives of supply chain management. So here are some key objectives of supply chain management that include that it enhances the customer value, it reduces the cost of the organization in inventory management, it also enhances the customer service, speed and flexibility within the organization. Here we will discuss about the supply chain processes. So supply chain process consists of interconnected stages involved in producing and delivering goods or services from the supplier to the end consumer. So here are some key steps in the supply chain process. First is sourcing and procurement. So sourcing means identifying, evaluating and selecting the suppliers for raw material or components. Also, it establishes contracts and manages supplier relationship. Production. In production means we have manufacturing the product, convert the raw material into finished product through production processes. Third key component is warehousing and inventory management. Warehousing means supply chain process helps in the warehousing of the product, means it also has offering that helps in this warehousing and inventory management. Transportation and distribution. So in inbound logistic, it manages the transportation of raw materials to production facilities. In outbound logistics, it handles the storage, facilities, transportation and delivery of finished goods to consumers. Fifth point is customer service. So it ensures that customer satisfaction reaches through quality products and timely delivery. Now we will understand about the Oracle Fusion supply chain management. So Oracle Fusion supply chain management is a suite of cloud-based applications designed to help organizations effectively manage their supply chain operations. It is part of the Oracle Fusion application suite and integrate various functions to provide end-to-end supply chain and visibility control. So Oracle Fusion SCM is ideal for medium to large enterprises across industries like manufacturing, retail, healthcare, and technology. It helps organizations manage complex supply chain and stay competitive in dynamic markets. Now here Here are some Oracle Fusion SCM cloud product offerings. So in Oracle Fusion offerings, you get various. In this software, you get various offerings that helps in the supply chain management. So first is supply chain planning. So in supply chain planning, it optimizes demand and supply planning to align with business goals. It helps in demand forecasting, scenario modeling, and supply planning. Second is procurement. So procurement, it streamlines supplier management and purchasing process. It also helps in supply negotiation, contract management, procurement approvals, and supplier portals. Then fourth is order management. In order management, it manages order to cash processes with visibility and control. It also helps in order capture, pricing, and fulfillment. Then fifth is product lifecycle management. So in product lifecycle management, this offering helps in managing the product development from design to market launch. Means the whole cycle of the product, life cycle of the product is defined in this offering. Also, it includes design collaboration, product compliance, and change management. Now, the sixth offering it has is logistics. So, in logistics, it enhances transportation and warehouse operations. It includes freight management, warehouse operations, and fleet optimization. Then, next is manufacturing. So, manufacturing offering supports the production processes for discrete, process, and lean manufacturing. It includes work order management, shop floor reporting, and production planning. Next is quality management that ensures the product that finally reaches the consumer has been through a quality check. Also in maintenance management, in everything includes maintenance for the inventory is already defined that can be used, that inventory is properly managed or not. Analytics and AI. Last is analytics and AI. In analytics and AI, it provides real-time insights using lot and advanced analytics. It helps in predictive analytics, supply chain monitoring, and anomaly detection. Now, next up is this is the SCM Foundation Setup Flow application foundation setup flow. So, the foundation setup flow in Oracle Fusion SCM lays the groundwork for all supply chain processes. This includes defining core structures, configurations, and master data to enable effective operations across modules. Now, step 1 for this is common application setup. In common application setup, first we have to define the user and roles. So we have to make sure to assign user roles and responsibilities for secure and controlled access for SCM functions. Also, it grants inventory managers to access stock management and order tracking modules. Then, an organization, we have to make sure that inventory organization and other organizations has properly been configured and set up in the application. Then we have to also define the UOM in the inventory, that we have to define the standardized UOMs for consistency in the transactions and setup. We have to set up values like the inventory has measuring values like each, kilogram, and box for their products. Now, if we will talk about flex field, in flex field, we have to set up descriptive key and extensible flex field to capture custom data for specific needs. We have to create a descriptive flex field to track product like its expiry date or any other things that we have to track for the product, like its location or any other thing. Business intelligence. Business intelligence includes configuring Oracle BI tools to generate reports and dashboards for SCM insights. It also means developing a dashboard to monitor real-time inventory levels and supplier performance metrics. Now, after we have done with the common application setup, now we have to do the common SCM setup. In common SCM setup, we have to define items. So we have to configure item definitions, categories, and product hierarchies. We also have to add an item to any categories and define items. Like if we are adding electronics, we have to define items like it is laptop or a smartphone. Also, after we have created the item, we have to define catalogs and item categories. We have to configure category for the product. Then we have to do the structure setup. In a structure setup, we have to define supply chain specific structures like hierarchies, sourcing rules, and intercompany flows. We have to create a sourcing rule to prioritize local suppliers for urgent raw material needs. We can do any structure setup that is given in the Oracle Fusion for creating rules, intercompany flows, and many other things. Then last setup in SCM is to establish a calendar. So it means to establish enterprise and work calendar for planning and reporting. We have to set fiscal and manufacturing calendars based on regional holidays and shifts. After we have completed the common application setup, then we have to complete common SCM setup. Then after that we have to do the inventory setup. So in inventory setup, we have to define sub-inventories and locators. So sub-inventories are nothing but a logical division within an inventory organization that allow businesses to categorize and segregate inventory. So they can be storage location, virtual grouping for tracking purposes. Like we have to define sub-inventories on the basis of the item, like it is raw material, finished goods. So we have to define sub-inventories and also their locations, that where it is physical locations are there within the sub-inventories. Locators means it is in bin, shelves, or rows. It is used to track and pinpoint where inventory is stored within an warehouse. So after we have configured sub-inventories and locators, then we can move on to transaction sources and types. So transaction represent the movement of inventory, like transaction issues, receipt, transfers, or any inventory adjustments. So it is a key for maintaining inventory accuracy and tracking item flow. Now if we will talk about the transaction types, so there are predefined or custom classifications of how transactions that specify the nature of movement. For example, sales issue, removing the items for customer orders, inter-organization transfer, like moving items between different organizations. Then physical inventory adjustment. It includes correcting discrepancies found during the stock management. Then third thing that we need to do setup for is picking rules and assignments. So we have to define how items are selected for order fulfillment, like prioritizing them on the basis of criteria like their expiration date, lot number, or locator. It also supports FIFO and LIFO, which is first in first out and last in last out strategies. It has assignment. We have to link the picking rules to a specific sub-inventories, locators, or order types to streamline the picking process. The fourth thing that we have to configure is the material status. So we have to control the availability of inventory for transactions like sales, transfer or production. For that we need to check that what is the status of material. It is available for sale or not, it is available for transfer or not. We have to define restriction or allowances for its inventory usage. So for example, item is available, so it can be used for all transactions. If the item is on hold, so hold cannot be issued or sold. And if suppose the material status is inspection required, then item must pass the quality check before usage. The last thing that we have to set up in inventory is receiving and shipping parameters. Now it includes defining the rules for managing incoming goods, including quality inspection, receipt tolerance, lot and serial tracking. So shipping parameter configure setting for outbound logistics such as shipping methods, courier preference and freight charges. Now after we have done the inventory setup, the last thing for which we are doing the supply chain management is our effective costing. So in costing methods, we have to define how inventories are calculated and allocated. So in Oracle Fusion SCM, you can choose from different costing methods based on your business needs. First is a standard costing. It assigns a fixed cost to items regardless of the actual purchase price. So it is useful for predictable and stable production environment. Then second is average costing. It calculates the average cost of inventory based on actual purchase prices over time. Then another costing setup is FIFO, first in first out, and the last is LIFO, which is last in last out. So before we will configure, first we have to configure the common application setup, then we have to do the common SCM setup, then we have to do the inventory and costing setup in Oracle Fusion to ensure the smooth functioning of the supply chain management offerings. So that's it for today. We'll see you in the next session.